Hi, this is Galit Goldfarb. Thank you very much for joining. Today I'm going to be talking about managing polycystic ovarian syndrome naturally with diet and supplements. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, also known as PCOS, is often characterized by elevated male hormone levels in females and irregularities in the menstrual cycle or small cyst-like findings on the ovaries. Polycystic ovarian syndrome is the most typical endocrine disorder among women of reproductive age, affecting 7% of adult women of childbearing age on average. It is a common cause of ovulation disorders, and the cause of polycystic ovarian syndrome remains unknown. Therefore, there is still no cure. However, excess male sex hormone levels can be determined through blood tests or physically by increased. You'll notice that you have more increased facial hair, you'll have jawline acne, you have changes in your body shape and decrease in breast size. You may suffer from amenorrhea, which is a lack of having your regular menstrual cycle, and also very oily skin. Unfortunately, those who suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome also have higher risk of suffering from other diseases, including endometrial cancer, heart disease, high cholesterol levels due to altered lipid profiles, high triglyceride levels, high LDL levels. They have suffering from hypertension, sleep apnea, anxiety, and depression. And studies show that over 50% of women with polycystic ovarian syndrome also develop prediabetes and later diabetes. Pregnant women with polycystic ovarian syndrome will have an increased risk of miscarriage, and as well as gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, and premature delivery. So that's why many doctors prescribe oral contraceptive pills to women who suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome, because it helps normalize hormone levels. However, many women suffer from the common drawbacks of long-term oral contraceptive pills, including nausea, mood swings, and weight gain. Fortunately, there are other ways to manage polycystic ovarian syndrome and its symptoms, including methods that correct lack of ovulation and inhibit male hormone production and reduce insulin resistance. So the first one is weight loss. Weight reduction for overweight people with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is most of the people, is helpful because weight loss helps regulate ovulation. It decreases male sex hormone production and reduces blood sugar level imbalances. I recommend joining the Gorilla Diet 12-week health and weight loss program that is online. It's based on scientific evidence and will help you lose weight in the most healthy way possible. Weight loss is crucial for the management of polycystic ovarian syndrome symptoms, and it's vital to achieve your ideal weight as soon as possible. You also want to decrease your intake of advanced glycation end products. These are harmful compounds that form in a process called glycation. Cooking processes that introduce advanced glycation end products into the foods we eat include grilling, barbecuing, and frying. Women with polycystic ovarian syndrome already suffer from hormonal, metabolic, and oxidative stress, and consuming these compounds impacts antioxidant and enzymatic activity. A study on diet and the modification of the diet with people, with women with polycystic ovarian syndrome, showed that a diet that is low in advanced glycation end products could improve hormonal, metabolic, and oxidative stress levels. Meat has the highest levels of advanced glycation end products, and in second place are processed foods, as these are primarily heat processed. An excellent way to remove advanced glycation end products from your diet would be to reduce meat and processed food consumption to a minimum and follow healthier cooking methods instead of frying. Also, you want to increase diindolylmethane in your diet. Diindolylmethane is a potent phytonutrient found in cruciferous vegetables such as Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, kale, cauliflower, and maca. These have anti-androgenic activity and they block androgen receptors. Although the data on the effects of diindolylmethane on women with polycystic ovarian syndrome is lacking, these compounds have anti-androgenic effects on other disease states, such as prostate cancer and menopause as well. And in any case, there is no damage caused by consuming cruciferous vegetables daily. But quite the opposite, in fact, as they are rich also in the chemical sulforaphane, which has potent antioxidant, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, and anti-protective qualities. I recommend consuming at least one portion of these vegetables daily. Also, you want to increase your omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. These reduce oxidative stress and decrease hypertension, high blood pressure, and improve lipid profiles and anti-inflammatory activity. Researchers observed changes in insulin resistance, total cholesterol, and triglyceride levels in a study that assessed the usefulness of omega-3 fatty acids for women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. And the results of the trial led scientists to conclude that omega-3 fatty acids are an effective and safe treatment for women with this disorder and for women who suffer from insulin resistance. In another study involving women with irregular periods due to polycystic ovarian syndrome, a trial on 78 women showed omega-3 supplementation could reduce testosterone levels and help regulate the menstrual cycle. Another study showed that testosterone levels decreased after 6 months of therapy and concluded that omega-3 fatty acid might also improve excess facial hair and jawline acne and insulin resistance in people with polycystic ovarian syndrome. I definitely recommend taking omega-3 fatty acid supplements in plant-based form, such as alpha-linoleic acid, found in walnuts, tofu, Brussels sprouts, and chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds. Also, Brussels sprouts and sea vegetables are rich in alpha-linoleic acid. I recommend adding these foods to your salads, other dishes. You also want to increase melatonin-rich foods in your diet. Melatonin, one study examined the effects of 6 months of melatonin intake on women that suffered from polycystic ovarian syndrome, and after 6 months of melatonin treatment, they found significantly decreased androgen levels and low-density lipoprotein cholesterol levels. Almost 95% of the participants experienced an improvement in menstrual cycles as well. Other studies reported that the supplementation of melatonin at low concentration might improve the quality of the eggs and increase pregnancy rates. You can take the hormone melatonin in supplement form, but I do not actually recommend this. Melatonin interacts with some medications and may have short-term side effects. It is better just to consume melatonin-rich foods as part of your diet, especially your last meal of the day. Foods richest in melatonin include cherries, tart cherries, goji berries, bananas, oats, and nuts. Nuts including pistachios, walnuts, and almonds. You also may want to take anti-androgenic herbs. These are herbs with active compounds that block or suppress the action of testosterone within the body. These herbs include red reishi mushroom, licorice, white peony, green tea, spearmint, and chaste berries. I recommend buying these herbs as tinctures and putting them all together in a glass of water to be consumed 5 times a week, or in the form of a tea. Licorice also may raise blood pressure, so I suggest avoiding this herb if you suffer from blood pressure issues. In any case, limit all herb consumption to no more than 6 consecutive months. And also ask your doctor, if you do take medications on a regular basis, if these herbs may interact with any of your medications. You may also want to supplement with inositol. It's commonly also called myo-inositol, and while it is often referred to as a vitamin B8, it is not actually a vitamin. Instead, inositol is a carbohydrate. And according to a study by a team from France, University Hospital in France, myo-inositol supplementation effectively normalizes ovarian function in people with polycystic ovarian syndrome. It even improves embryo quality when stimulation. Other studies have also found that myo-inositol heals high androgen levels and insulin resistance and improves lipid profiles. More importantly, myo-inositol was not only cost effective and showed no side effects. Therefore, I recommend supplementing with 1,000 6,500 milligrams of Inositol 3 to 5 times a week, and a B complex or 400 micrograms of folic acid together. You may consume Inositol also through natural foods containing the substance, which is actually the best way to get this supplement, to get this nutrient. Foods that are rich in Inositol include citrus fruits, beans, cantaloupe, corn, and other fiber-rich foods. You also want to supplement with the B vitamins. Homocysteine has a leading role in the pathogenesis of polycystic ovarian syndrome, and homocysteine leads to reproductive symptoms in polycystic ovarian syndrome. And there is a positive correlation between insulin resistance and elevated homocysteine levels. Therefore, B vitamin supplementation is crucial. I recommend taking a B complex supplement 3 times a week in the mornings, along with Inositol if you are taking it as a supplement. Also, supplementing with zinc is important. Research shows that women with polycystic ovarian syndrome have lower levels of zinc. Zinc deficiency increases insulin resistance in people with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Sufficient zinc levels improve ovarian function, decrease androgens, and increase progesterone, a natural androgen blocker. A study on women with polycystic ovarian syndrome supplemented with zinc sulfate showed significant reduction in cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Therefore, I recommend supplementation with 10 to 20 milligrams of zinc sulfate as an effective therapy for improving lipid metabolism and insulin resistance in women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. You may take this supplement with a cup of green tea to help zinc absorption into the cells. And last of all, exercise. Physical activity is crucial for women suffering from polycystic ovarian syndrome for several reasons, including weight loss, prevention of insulin resistance, and its effect on homocysteine levels. Regular exercise for 6 months was found significantly to lower homocysteine levels in young, obese, and overweight women with polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I recommend walking daily for 20 to 30 minutes. So to conclude, a whole food, plant-based diet, low in animal products and processed foods, such as the gorilla diet, along with exercise and consumption of anti-androgenic melatonin, omega-3 fatty acid-rich foods, and cruciferous vegetables, along with supplementation with Inositol, B vitamins, zinc, and some of the herbs that I mentioned is very beneficial in improving the androgen levels and preventing and helping manage polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content, and visit my website, thegorilladiet.com, to help you move your health and wellness to a better place, and where you can find the 12-week online weight loss program, which I truly recommend. Thank you very much for joining.